I grew up in a real estate family. My parents owned rentals. My dad was a real estate broker, sister's a real estate broker. And so I kind of grew up around rentals my whole life. When I was 18, I got my real estate license. I was 19, I bought my first rental property, and I needed forms myself, like forms for rental agreements, condition reports, things like that. And I was also doing taxes at the time. And I was like, well, there's TurboTax to help you with all the forms for taxes. There should be something to help you with all the forms for rentals. There should be a TurboTenant. The earliest vision of TurboTenant was like, go to Costco, buy a CD-ROM, answer some questions, have it spit out a rental agreement and the related forms. And so this idea of let's make a software for tenant forms kind of became, let's make a software to help all landlords, or particularly small landlords. I remember having a conversation with actually one of the sales reps of a property management software company that I was using for my management company. And I remember specifically telling the guy, well, why don't you just keep all the rental application fees and give me the software for free? And he said, well, that's not our business model. And I said, well, it should be, because according to you, you'd make more money. So that was the initial kind of modern day idea for the business model. As it was clear that things were going online, it was like, well, now there's this better business model that we don't even have to charge landlords up front. We can make money when TurboTenant brings in value to the customer. I have a pitch from, I think it was 2012 or 2013. It was, all right, let's have online websites, marketing, let's have syndication out to the major partner websites, the ability to do online rent payments, online rental applications, tenant screening. I knew there was a need for a software like TurboTenant, but I had zero software background. I had a little bit of technical and building a website for an apartment complex background, but certainly not building a massive platform used by millions. Is it completely crazy as a non-software person trying to start a software company? Once I got going, it was, 80 hours a week and really the support of family for a number of years just to try to get it going and get it off the ground. We launched end of June 2015 TurboTenant. And when I say we launched, we started the company at that point. We had 3 months to build it. July, August, and September, we were building the initial, I guess you would now say beta. I don't think I even knew that term at the time. We got integration set up. We had the basics where it was an online rental application, marketing was working, tenant screening was working. I sent out an email, TurboTenant is live and it's ready to go. I think we had 10 people sign up in that first day. I've always looked at the founder's job as hiring people to do things that you're doing that can hopefully and ideally do them better than you're doing it yourself. Our first hire was somebody in customer support. I was doing all the customer support, product development and marketing and HR and all these different aspects of the company, all the way up until in 2021. I eventually stepped down as a CEO and hired Seamus, who is the current TurboTenant CEO. We were both in a pitch contest, and we pitched against each other in the Fort Collins pitch contest, and we both won.
Well, I was trying to compete and beat you in the pitch competition as much as possible. It was pretty clear to me that his business had real legs, and I wanted to use it myself.
I would ask the audience, raise your hand if you're in a rental or own a rental. The in a rental is 1 in 3 in the US, and the owner rental is 1 in 10. Even at the time, it was a lot of people can relate to the need for this.
Yeah, that's unfair in a pitch competition where you can get audience participation and everyone raises their hand. It kind of feels like bullshit. Sarnan would rip through slides so quickly and with such confidence, even if you knew nothing about being a landlord, which very few people were in that boat because they'd all been renters. You walked away thinking oh, this guy really knows what's up. So with a big change of leadership from Sarnan, the founder who was there from day one, to myself, it was kind of an opportunity for us to reinvent the company a little bit, change the culture to fit my leadership style. It's also an opportunity for us to kind of take a step back and relook at the entire landlord journey and say, how can the product change to adapt to the needs of landlords out there? So true to the founding vision of TurboTenant, which is really build a tool and a product that helps landlords, we've really leaned into new technology to make it easier and easier for landlords to put their rental on autopilot. And so as I look out into the future, I'm super excited about the fact that as a landlord, you're gonna be able to manage your rental, much easier for you to do in terms of saving time, setting you up to be financially successful, and most importantly, you're gonna do it in a way that feels very natural. Well, I'm proud that 4 years later, we're still here. I'm really proud that we're hitting 10 years because that's an incredible feat. I'm proud of the 800,000 some landlords that have used the product and got value from it. I'm proud of the 100+ team members that are here at TurboTenant and know that if they come to work every day, give us energy, they're going to be rewarded and they're going to see the fruits of their labor spread out and really change an industry. And I'm super proud of how excited I am to play this game of TurboTenant every single day.